Man, the Pokemon theme song takes me such a special place. I mean, this thing made my childhood, and I don't think I'm alone in that.
Yeah, the Pokemon franchise is one of the biggest of all time. I mean, if you consider the shows, the movies, the games, all the way from the toys to the trading cards, there's something here for everybody.
Yeah, I remember being so entranced by the Pokemon world. The incredible creatures, the beautiful landscapes, and awesome characters. One thing I noticed only recently, though, was how environmentally friendly the Pokemon mythos is.
Totally, and that's a really big issue right now. I mean, we're seeing the consequences of misusing our planet all over the place. There's global warming, energy shortages, natural disasters, you name it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think studying Ash and the way that he treats his world can help us to try to figure out how we can treat ours better. His journey through the world of Pokemon is really unique. In the games and anime, the main goal is to catch Pokemon, train them to make them stronger and evolve, and eventually defeat other trainers in battle. Trainers get rewards like gym badges and money, but the point of battling is to show the bonds we have built with our Pokemon.
I feel like Ash gets pegged as a bad Pokemon trainer. He trains his team differently than you're expected to within the world of Pokemon, and he often loses because of that.
Yeah, but he's won some pretty awesome battles though.
Okay, fair enough. It has taken him over 20 years to finally win a Pokemon League championship.
True, but what makes Ash one of the best trainers is that he cares more about his Pokemon than he cares about actually winning. I mean, over and over again, Ash has shown that his top priorities is caring for wildlife and the environment. That's why we can learn so much from him. For example, I found his interactions with the Diglett in the first season super interesting. Remember how Ash and his friends find a bunch of Diglett causing a total disaster for a construction company working on a dam?
Yeah, Ash tries to help the crew by finding the Diglett's home, but then he discovers what's at stake. The Diglett are a super important part of the ecosystem and have even planted forests all over the mountain.
It's cool because then Ash solves the issue head on by taking it directly to the foreman. He does his own research and sees the problem from a wider perspective.
You know, I think that this is a really good example of how we can engage in these kind of issues in our own world.
Oh, totally. I mean, humankind thinks that building more and more is progress, but in reality, we're just harming the wildlife around us. If we consider what's at stake and even lobby to prevent harmful acts like deforestation, we can help preserve nature and protect the environment.
I think another way that Ash shows respect for the environment is in his nuanced approach to the evolution of his own Pokemon. When Pokemon evolve, they get stronger, and this is usually seen as a really exciting thing, right? But sometimes there are Pokemon that don't want to evolve. You know that time when Ash could either force Pikachu to evolve or let him make his own decision? He ends up showing how much he cares about Pokemon by letting Pikachu decide.
Yeah. Ash even does this again with another one of his Pokemon, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur comes close to evolving, but he's resistant. Ash realizes this, and he tells Bulbasaur that he's great the way he is, and doesn't need to evolve.
Yeah, as a trainer who would want to win more battles, there's no reason not to evolve Bulbasaur, but Ash chooses to respect him as opposed to just using him as a resource.
Another thing that we can learn from, just because there are resources or animals in the world doesn't mean we have to use them solely for our gain.
Totally. Factory farming, animal testing, and other harmful practices have all been defended in the name of helping humanity. But treating animals in our world as nothing but resources is an abuse of our humanity. So we can't just stand by and let it happen.
I mean, Ash really seems to see his Pokemon as more than just things. He sees them as friends.
Oh, that reminds me of another moment. This might be too emotional to talk about, but remember when Ash had to say goodbye to Butterfree? Ash caught him at the very start of his journey, and Butterfree was with him through so much.
Yeah, but in episode 21, Butterfree falls in love and is wanting to build a family. Ash releases him despite how hard it is for him.
I mean, in the games, there is almost never a good reason to release one of your Pokemon. You have nothing to gain, except, like, storage. The only reason Ash released Butterfree is because Ash wanted him to be happy.
Ash really proves how dedicated he is to bettering the world outside of himself. If we can learn anything from this scene, we can learn that it won't be easy, but man, it will be rewarding.
Goodbye, Butterfree! I'll always remember you! Thank you for everything! Goodbye, Butterfree! It's you and me. I know it's my destiny.
Holy cow, that's a tearjerker, but a really valuable lesson.
You know, it's not only Ash that's doing things about the environment, though. In the last couple of years, the entire franchise has made more clear references to humans and our relationship with our own environment. Like how Galarian Cursula is showing how pollution and global warming is killing coral reefs and damaging the oceans.
Yeah, and the Galarian Wheezing has huge smokestacks like a power plant, and honestly kind of looks like the Monopoly Man from the board game. It seems to be making a point on how greedy companies are poisoning the environment.
Also, in the Detective Pikachu movie, there's a huge emphasis on Pokémon living in complete harmony with humans, and how good for the world that is. And finally, there's even Pokémon Go, which encourages us to go out into nature and experience the world around us, even if it is through a mobile game.
Yeah, these are all really great examples of how a popular show can bring to light real-world problems and give us some possible solutions. Ash catches and battles like others do, but he does so with respect and care. We can navigate our world in a similar fashion.
Totally. Maybe we don't necessarily have to go vegan, never down a tree, or stop showering, but we can choose to reduce the amount of meat we eat, use less paper products, and maybe use less water when we're shampooing our hair or brushing our teeth.
Being less wasteful, recycling, petitioning to preserve wildlife, and donating to state and national parks are also ways that we can navigate our world in a more mindful way.
If you want more ideas on how to respect nature and actively aid in the environment, check out the links in the description below.
Also, please share our video with any of your friends or family that might want to get involved in protecting the environment, or even if they just love Pokemon.
Thanks for watching.